All right, so in this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to make your 1-point perspective windows. When you make the windows in your bedroom or your living room or wherever, you wanna make sure that they line up, okay? And if you looked at the windows in your house, your windows are definitely going to be the same height. They're not all just gonna be scattered about like. All right, so the first thing you wanna do, you're gonna mark off, you might wanna do it on the back wall because then you'll know exactly how high it is. Okay, and I tell some of my students this, the reason why I do 4 inches for my back wall is because the typical height of a wall in your house is going to be 8 feet. So if you do 4 inches, it kind of works out nicely where each ½ inch will wind up being 1 foot, which, I'm sorry, we have 8 ½ inches, which if we were making a real house, it would be 8 feet. Okay, see, 1/2 inch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so in my house, my windows are typically about 2 feet down from the ceiling. So I'm gonna go 2 ½ inches or 1 whole inch. I'm gonna put a mark, and then I'm gonna say that my windows are about, say about 3 feet. So we'll go ½ inch, ½ inch, ½ inch, 1, 2, 3, and I'll put a mark here. So this is where my window is gonna be on my back wall. This is a horizontal. I'm gonna try to draw darker just so that you could see it in the video. Do not draw dark on your paper because you don't wanna have to erase and make a big mess. Okay, so I have those 2 horizontal lines, and then I'm gonna have 2 vertical lines to complete my rectangle. If I wanna center that, I would just measure, okay? This is 1 inch and 3/16, so I could go 1 inch and 1, 2, 3 right there, and I could bring my vertical to that point instead if you want them perfectly, if you want the window perfectly spaced out on your back wall, which I'm gonna do because I think it'll look nicer. Okay, so there's my first window. I'm gonna put it, like I said, on the back wall so that I could tell how high it is from the floor and the ceiling. Now, if I want the window on this wall and the window on this wall to match this window, which I do, I want the height to match up, I'm going to take my T-square, okay, where this horizontal line is, I'm gonna put a dot on the corner of my wall. I'm gonna put a dot on this corner of the wall. I'm gonna come over here and do the same thing. A dot here, and a dot here, okay? So this is telling me that this is where they would be on this side of the wall, but now I'm gonna line them up with the vanishing point instead of drawing horizontally, because obviously these lines, this wall is not a horizontal wall and this wall is not a horizontal wall. They are walls that are going to the convergence line. Okay, so take this, okay, there's my bottom dot, line it up with the vanishing point. Draw that. Same thing, I'm taking this dot, I'm lining it up with the vanishing point. Then I'm gonna come over on this side. Can you see those? I'll draw these ones darker. Vanishing point. There's my mark, there's my vanishing point. I'm gonna draw this nice and dark so you can see it. I hate drawing dark, it's why I keep forgetting to draw dark because I just don't like to do it. Okay, and now you're gonna close those off with vertical lines. Vertical. Make sure your T-square is grabbing the edge of your drawing board. There's another vertical, nice and dark. Only for the video, on your paper, don't make them dark. Okay, and this is how I have 3 windows that are all the same height.